So here's the Archer 2A V2. I thought it was going to have a glow-in-the-dark button here, but it doesn't. Comes with some spare O-rings, a spare tail cap. It's waterproof. I recently put on a video about the Neutron 2A V2, and this was the flashlight I was originally going to get, and then at the last second I switched and regretted the decision after using the Neutron because discovered there were some things I was not happy about. So I'll talk about those. So here's the Neutron. It's a little bit shorter. The downside about the Neutron is that the high 800 lumen setting you can only use temporarily, and that was the selling point of this flashlight. So you can use it for 10-15 seconds and then it'll cycle down to the high mode, which is 235 lumens, which is way less bright. I wish, you know, it had an in-between. So really you're getting a glorified 235 lumen flashlight that you can temporarily kick up to 800 lumens. But after a while you can only get even like 3 to 5 seconds of the 800 lumens, so that was kind of disappointing. I was also looking for a flashlight that used regular AA batteries because I have a bunch of them stockpiled. They're easy to find. I have trouble locating the batteries I need to run the Neutron at its full potential. These batteries have about half the lifespan of the batteries I need, but I can't find batteries at any of the hardware stores that have the specifications for this flashlight. So again, a little bit disappointing. This thing doesn't last very long on these batteries. I have to charge it pretty much daily, even if I don't use it very much. So this one runs on 2 AA batteries, and you can use just regular AA batteries. If you put regular AA batteries in this, you don't get the full 800 lumens. You get about half. So I went ahead and went for it and got the flashlight that I had my eye on originally, and that's the Archer 2A V2. And the reasons are because you can use the AA batteries. It doesn't have the high 800 lumen output. It has 450 lumen output on high, but you can use that the whole time. That's nice, and we'll do that with the AA batteries. So that's a very attractive quality of this flashlight for me. This one is tactical. It's got the stainless steel bezel on there, so it's like a self-defense. And the tail switch, it's got a strobe. Another big selling point, and a reason I decided to go ahead and get this one, is on the reviews and demonstrations of these I've seen, the light just has a great flood and a great directional throw that will compete with even really expensive, much more high-powered flashlights. I was expecting an orange peel in the reflector, but it's smooth, which is actually fine. I prefer for this to be more of a thrower, so I'm assuming this is going to be more of a thrower than a flood. So this would be good for hunting, to mount on a gun. This is good for EDC, it's not too big. It's just a great flashlight, and people have great things to say about it. So I'll go through the lumen specs when I do the light demonstration when it gets dark. So I do these videos off the cuff, so I'm probably missing a lot of stuff. Another thing, I like the fact that this clip is reversible. I think I mentioned that. You can put this on a hat, and you can also put it on this end and put it in your pocket. It's waterproof. It's got, you know, the low moonlight mode, and the reason I like that is in an emergency situation, this thing will last for, you know, months on, you know, the batteries you have in there if you just use the low. So at least you have that option to save your batteries and know that you're going to have a light. It will also tail stand on a flat surface. It's another good feature. So it's just a lot of things about this flashlight that I really like. This is 0.055 lumens on moonlight. This has a memory, so whatever mode you were in last is the mode that will turn on with the tail cap. So this is low at 17 lumens, and this will last for 96 hours, which translates into 4 days. So look at that, 4 days of 17 lumens is pretty cool. This is 75 lumens. This will last for 11 hours on 2 AA batteries. This is high, and this is 450 lumens, and this will last for 100 minutes. So it's a pretty decent throw and flood on this light, and you can use this as long as you want, as long as the battery works. It doesn't cycle down